Coach is insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Hey, ready?
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon, and he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, 60 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually, but first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's 3rd down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Brandon, what I remember most about playing with guys who knew how to rush the passer, they would just tell you, just cover people for me, just long enough for me to get there. And that's exactly what happened on that play.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. And it's fielded at the 34. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Now Rivers. And nowhere to get away. Rivers is dropped. Nick Bosa just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Switch. Hey, let go.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rivers under pressure again, and down he goes again. Nick Bosa able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Now Gordon. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Gordon happy to be back in the fold after reporting to the Chargers on September 26th. You know, the fan base is happy to have Melvin Gordon back as well. Week 5, his first game back, 12 carries, 31 yards. And he certainly figures to be the bell cow in that backfield for the Chargers going forward. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. These two teams all tied after one. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they'll start with a 1st and 10 at their own 20. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Well, Charles, 18 of the 32 teams have now played 8 games, half their season. The other 14 will reach the midway point next week, so we'll save the midseason grades and awards until then. But
thank you. I like that.
We'll wait on that. But let's look at a few underperforming teams thus far that have played 8 games, and you tell me what you think their final record's going to be. Now, let's start with the Chargers at 3-5.
Big win in Chicago on Sunday. I like them to go 5-3 down the stretch. And that gives them 8 wins. Actually, have them go 6-2. I think they're going to go 9-7.
Ooh, right there on the edge of the playoffs. Okay, let's stay in the AFC West. How about the Broncos at 2-6 right now?
I just don't see that offense improving. I think that they win 2 more games and go 4-12.
Okay. And Giants 2-6. They're underperforming.
Yeah, but their schedule really lightens up on the back end. They're playing hard. I'm going to give them 6 wins, 6-10.
Lastly, I might duck under the table when you answer this one. The Falcons at 1-7.
That's a tough one because...
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
From the 22, Garoppolo. Flush to his right, and this is incomplete. He was looking that time for Dante Pettis, and it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
First and 10. I got 6-yard line. You won't see me in your nightmares, son.
Garoppolo after the fake give to Breida. He's going to air one out. That's caught at the 25. 39 yards there, a big one.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Coleman, and he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Here we go.
49. What we got? What we got? What we got? Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
White. You ain't got nothing.
To throw is Garoppolo. And it's caught. A gain of 13. It's a first down. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal.
Check.
They'll try to run with Breida. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Now gold for the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
First down, Rivers. He'll get this to Eckler. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And this time they'll just keep this on the ground. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
That's it, baby. We got work.
The Charger drive about to get going. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Gotta wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. A big play there by Gordon. 57 yards on the ground.
Double time. 3 down. Hey, watch it.
Alpha! 180!
They'll try to throw here. Rivers toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Rivers to throw it. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. Virgil Green is tied in, the intended receiver. But now it's 3rd and goal.
All right, Captain. It's batting down to Hatch's time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
6 yards puts them right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are able to regain the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the huddle calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
From the 25 on 2nd down. Garoppolo. Joey Bosa, his 2nd sack of the night.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Forced out to his left. It's caught by Sanders. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Partner, earlier I asked you about some teams that were underperforming so far. Well, right now let's play a game arrow up, arrow down. I'll give you teams that are kind of in the middle of the pack. You tell me if they're going to go up or down 2nd half of the season. Let's start with the Raiders at 3 and 4.
Arrow up. I think they're going to beat the teams they're supposed to beat, and they will beat someone good down the stretch.
Okay. Now, Jacksonville, they're 500 right now, 4 and 4.
Yeah, but their division is conducive to their arrow going up. Gardner Minshew playing well. Maybe Nick Foles comes back, and I like that defense.
Okay, the Lions got a win last week to get to 3-3 and 1. How about them?
Don't like their division. Minnesota, Green Bay within division. Unfortunately, arrow down.
Lastly, how about the Panthers, 4 and 3?
Defense is supposed to travel. That was a tough one in San Francisco last Sunday. Still think that'll happen, and I do believe Cam Newton will come back this season. Arrow up.
On 1st down, Garoppolo looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On play action, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And across the chalk into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Emmanuel Sanders, 47 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 21. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. And these two teams have traded touchdowns so far with their first possessions here in the third quarter, so we're right back to where we started at intermission.
Yeah, how about that? Tied at the half, tied after the first 2 drives of the third quarter, 1 for each. That tells me that someone's defense has got to step up and make a big play and try and change the momentum of this game.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. This is Gordon as they go to him again. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. 3rd and short yardage, Rivers. And Allen's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
12. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it. Hey, exit.
Here's Rivers. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing, Rivers. For Keenan Allen, that's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. To throw, Rivers, and that is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target of the second half.
Yeah, it should not stop them at all from going back to him. They'll find him. Find him.
Hey, I-7.
Rivers to throw for it on 4th. And down he goes. A sack. They sack him back across midfield at about the 48-yard line. Nick Bosa. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Here we go. 180.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Watch the run.
On first down, here's Breida. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Hey, gun.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are in the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down. Defensively, mission accomplished, and now with under 3 to go, they may be the last team holding the football.
They may very well be the last team holding the football, unless, of course, you're facing a group that is really aggressive offensively and may want to take a gamble. But theoretically, you've done your job now. You should get the ball back on a punt, but I'd be alert for a fake.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers, he's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So it's 3rd and long for the Chargers, and Rivers after the sack.
Hey, 79! 79!
Now Rivers. And the throw there going to be incomplete. 2 huge plays there down the stretch. The sack on second down. Now they force the incompletion. That's going to lead to a do-or-die 4th down.
And they look like they've got the confidence right now that no matter what gets thrown against them, but whatever play gets run, they have the ability to shut it down. They are just brimming with it right now.
Now this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play, but if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give them a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
Well, to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. To throw is Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. The busy night continues for Gordon as he gets it here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gordon, and this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And Gordon's going to be stopped short. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to 4th down. And this this one is right down the middle. And they've come in here and stolen one.